What is up? What is up? Mm-hmm. There we go. What is up, everyone? It is Friday, 7/24, July 24th, 3:08. So we coming into the close. And I think I start with this, man. The heat map. Yeah, the heat map, man. We was knowing how it was a tech wreck yesterday, right? We had Amazon, Google, Facebook, all the big blocks that you see. Bright red. Bright red on this equals over 3% to the downside. Amazon, is up today, along with the rest of the consumer cyclicals, Home Depot, Nike, Starbucks, McDonald's, Booking Holdings, all them travel stocks. Yeah, so look at AMD's. Oh man, so Intel shit ain't gonna be ready for over a year. So AMD is on fire today, and I had no idea that it would be up like that. Wow. Nvidia is only up 0.85%. So where's Intel? Right there, down 15%. So Intel's loss is AMD's gain. So we'll pull up a chart on that. Give me a second here. Let me see what we got here. Let me just mess with my Twitter real quick. Go ahead and tweet. Done. All right. Thanks for being patient with me. All right, so let's go to the charts, man. What was you just looking at? So I'm sitting here looking at the advanced decline line right here, and this is the NASDAQ, and you see how we're going up since 1:30. I was like, I don't know, are we going to roll over this Friday, or will we actually run into the close? I don't know. Here's the Dow. Let's look at the Dow right there. And it's not really showing signs of one. It almost looks like it wants to roll over, but man, let's pull up that AMD and actually see what is going on. So let me pull up my chat. Hourly, wow, 16%. Look at that. That bar right there for the weekly, if it were to close right here, is so bullish. But you can't get in at 16%. I mean, 17%, you can't. That is incredible that with this kind of market, with AMD, and is breaking out like that on the weekly. That's incredible, man. We coming into the end of the month. Look at that. Even the monthly is bullish, but you don't want to see when the stocks are going up like this, right? They're going up to the moon, and then you get that huge blast off. Remember, this is the monthly, and we got another week. Next Friday, this bar will close. It's almost like that exhaustion push-up, that last push, So I'm bullish with that looks bullish, but at the same time, it's like I would hate that I see it there, because what is it gonna do? Just go straight up, which is what it's doing. Look at the close. I mean, wow. But the weekly, forget about that monthly. That's beautiful right there. That's a breakout, right? Look at that volume. Look at the volume. So let's see what the hell Intel is doing. If you were to turn AMD's chart upside down, hey, what's up, Mr. JRH? If you turn Intel's charts upside down, that's AMD. Wow. I was just looking at the yield. Yield's 2.61. What's up, AMD? Is that stock? Is that the stock I had? Why you have nightmares about it? You've been trading it backwards, I don't trade the chips because they're so volatile, but not AMD. I mean, now that I'm looking at it, I'm really looking at it. It's been volatile. This is the weekly. I see the moves, but so has the market, but not really. You look at the moving averages, up. This was a great buy and hold. This is almost like it's just telling you AMD is just taking over. It's done. Intel is done. AMD is the new king. Let me check out Nvidia. Nvidia didn't have much action today. It's starting to come into the close. You would figure with that announcement in AM, like you would figure it would almost be all good for the chips, right? But it's not. I mean, Nvidia is up. It's not nice. Yeah, 1%, but damn it, I think 16%. Micron is down 5%. See, I don't know enough about the chip stocks to know why Micron's down, why Intel's up. It's Taiwan Semi, up 10%. You would figure this would be enough to bring the market positive, with the chips rally. I never really seen a chip rally, but maybe because Intel is down. By the way, Intel is in the Dow. Okay, so the Dow is down 137. I bet you, I don't know how much it represents, but I bet you down 10 points. I bet you that 140 is damn near all of Intel. The 140 points down. So if we just track that, we could probably say the Dow is up, right? So made something else. You said you made 2K off of it almost 2 years ago in the teens, right? I remember this thing was trading between 20 and 13. 20 and 13, I think one time it went down to 9. Yeah, man, imagine you could have just accumulated it, just sit there and, because this was a cheap stock, you could just, I remember it was $5 even, and I never traded it because it was 5, it's like, AMD, it was always disappointing when it came out with earnings, because I build my own computers, and I always use AMD chips. And that's all I know as far as that part, the computer CPU. They way better than Intel chips. So I'm like, why can't this thing get going? They make a better product, in my opinion. I forgot all the techs around it, but so and it was cheaper even. It's like, wow, you're getting a better for cheaper. And so anyway, but they on fire now. I don't think it'll be cheap much longer, messing around with their chips. So Amazon, Amazon is up. I played Square for a bounce. I did a small call spread, and the figures, I picked a stock that doesn't bounce. I did the 122, 126 call spread, expires in 7 days, right? So I did that. Right here at the low. Where was that? Shoot. Let me pull up. This is what I was looking at, right? See, I'm looking at all these. It was coming into support over here. So I was like, somewhere around here. Yeah, somewhere around this bounce candle. I was like, oh, that's a nice candle. This thing's going to bounce. And I put the trade on somewhere around here. It just didn't blow. And funny thing, at the same time, I was looking at Amazon. It has the same chart. You can see I got the line even drawn. I'm looking at that candle, and I'm like, yeah. I passed. I just took a pass on it. And look at that. That's the one that goes up for the day. Square didn't. Amazon does. I missed it again. I saw this. I actually just thought about buying a straight call for the day that expired today. It was $2,200. I was saying to myself, do I want to lose $2,000? That's what I was saying. Do I want to lose? I'm already losing a lot of money, but do I want to lose $2,000? It was somewhere around here. And it's actually a good thing I didn't do that call, because you could see when it was at the 29.90, it was 2,200. You could see that's 1,800. And this is, but I wouldn't have bought the straight call. I would have bought a spread. I would have sold something around 310, 315. So hopefully it would have made money. But if you would have bought that call and held on to it, it's a loser. It's down. So but yeah, I was thinking about a trade like that. So I said nah. Hey babes, jewelry box is in the house. It's a bit. I'm down 650. It's all about Facebook though. See, Facebook, I'm down 522, and y'all know I'm. Oh, so with Facebook, I did a trade. When that was down as well. Everything's down right here, and I thought we was gonna get a stronger bounce. Pull up that 4. Well, pull up the 4 hour. Facebook is really not showing it like that. See, it didn't quite reach that level, but you was kind of getting the candle a little bit. So when it was down here, y'all know I got a bunch of leaps on. And right here, this one, I bought it back. I had a, I bought what was that? I think it was the 250, and I sold the 300 January 22, not this January, next January. And I bought it back because it was profit. I was up like $200 for the year on the position. So I was like, I'm going to buy it back for the bounce. Thought about buying this short call back, but then I was like, going into earnings, that's going to make me a little too long. You see, this position is up $80, but at the time that was up $200 as well. So I was like, nah, that would have cost me another $4,000 to buy those back, and I would have been real long Facebook. And for some reason, I'm not feeling comfortable being that long. But I did take off the short call, hoping for the bounce, because if you look at the chart and you see the channel's been up there for, damn, when did this channel start? Right here, May 20th. It's just bouncing between it. You see me coming down, and every time it did come down, it got bought back up every single time. So that's what made me do it. But this bounce that we're getting today, it's kind of late. It's kind of making me go, I don't know. Making me a little leery, especially going into earnings. People is a little negative on the stock. I actually think that's good, because that allows it to pop on earnings. If everybody's all bullish and shit, this doesn't go anywhere. And the fact that it's down, the fact that it's not pushing up against that 250, and then all of a sudden wants to go more. So we won't experience that Microsoft thing, right? Microsoft was, I believe, what is this? I think Microsoft was right here. Yeah, let me see. What date was this? 7/22 after the market. 7/22. All right, so yeah, it was here. It was right here. Could I draw something? Okay, that's where it reported. Get rid of this window, and you can see what happened. But it was right near the highs, So I'm just drawing all kinds of pretty lines. It was right near the highs, and you can see what happened. So if you reverse that, and you have Facebook, and it's way down here, away from the highs, possibly that allows us to spring forward. If it did spring forward, I actually hope it would be strong enough to blow through this resistance area. It might just go up to it. I think it actually will. Just if it bounced, it will go up to it, and hopefully it can go through it. If it falls, yeah, it's going to be in this area. It's going to be pretty painful for me, but F it. I'll take it. I think it'll be in this area, so be down possibly 25 points. So that's my area. That's my area of bounce. I think positive, we'll even draw it, will be here, and negative will be here. So if you're interested in the iron condor, you're looking at the range, right? So it might work out. I think when did they report on makes me want to think about doing one. I think that's a Thursday, so you can buy the Fridays that's going to expire, or sell the Fridays, and maybe above here and below here. You might be able to even leg into this. You might be able to sell this down here and hope for a bounce next week, and then maybe sell this one. So we'll see what happens. Stochastic is looking good. It's still weak. Didn't make that turn yet. See, when you see that turn, all the time it's right at the bottom, right here at the bottom, here. I love when it, not this turn, see what right here? I love when it comes below the oversold area and it comes out of there every single time. And, you could see the severe bounce in the stock. So I think it's set up to bounce. Regardless, we saw Twitter's ad sucked, man. Oh my gosh! But the monthly active users or whatever, was good, and it was real good. But these guys just don't know how to monetize, And another theory I got, either it's going to be the same with Facebook and Google, but I'm thinking they give them a pass. But did Facebook eat their lunch? Imagine Facebook ate their lunch with the ads, even on top of the boycott. That means the stock will really blow, okay? And then the advertisers will be like, "No, well, you might as well join them. It's the only place I can get." I mean, if you advertise on Snap, to me, you're advertising to kids. If you advertise on Google, Google works. It works. It's a good alternative. You could target. You could target on Google. It doesn't. They don't get enough hype. They don't get enough. People think you can really target on Facebook, so you can do it on Google as well. I think Google's a little bit. I think you get more bang for your buck. Remember, I used to do photography, so I experimented with both of them. You get a little bit more bang for your buck on Google because Facebook counts an ad. This, people on Facebook, they flipping, right? And you'll go right through the person's ad, and they count like 2 seconds as a view or something like that. With YouTube, especially if you do it on YouTube videos, you got 5-6 seconds to get your point across. You got the banner ads that drop in, and you got the banner ads on hundreds of thousands of sites across the internet. So I think you get more bang for your buck. But Facebook, they flick, and you'll flick right through an ad and miss it. I didn't like my return on investment in advertising in Facebook. I didn't like it at all. Juan, what's up? What's up, Dre? Gonna sell my Amazon stock and buy you're gonna sell my one Amazon stock. Hey man, that one stock is $3,000 by Apple. It might, I don't know. I never did an Apple versus Amazon. Look at nice candle. This is the 4-hour. This one is this one. Let me go down in a minute. What the hell's going on here? I like it. What chart was I just looking at? The daily? Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know. If you were to draw a trend line like this from here, it broke trend. That's not good. If you would draw one from here, I can't even see that. Let me just get a little closer. If you would draw one from here and, it broke trend as well. If you draw one from there, maybe this is the trend, right? Maybe it bounce, and, might ride along. But if this first trend line I drew, it broke trend. But you're getting a nice little bounce action. But suppose it just comes up to the trend line and then craps out. So I don't know. I really don't know. I own Apple. I don't ever really trade it. Every time I trade, I'm not good with trading Apple for some reason because I'm always putting on call spreads and thing goes up $4 or $5 a day. See, it's a nice strong line, just like Microsoft. Rarely goes down like this, right? So maybe I don't know. I don't know, but I do like the candle that it's trying to draw today. It's still negative, but it's showing you that there's buyers down here, so it might not be a good thing. But so did Amazon. Amazon has the same candle, right? It's even green, and it's up for the day. So the relative strength might be there. And look, everything is touching here, right? Everything. There's no break in trend. So knowing that, Juan, you might want to stick with Amazon. I hate to say it, there's no break in trend. It held like a champ right there. I mean, it's up for the day. Yeah, so Amazon, I did that video. It's perfect timing. The thing went down 12%. And then yesterday it went down more. But just like I was talking about with Facebook, it had its moment. So it's possible that this thing bounces on earnings now. Even though I still think it's gonna be great earnings. But I don't know. The spending is gonna be down. So the bottom line number, I think you gotta be careful with. But see, the thing is with earnings, it could be great numbers like Microsoft and go down. It could be bad numbers like Twitter kind of and go up. It could be either or. I don't know what it is. It could do whatever it wants to on earnings. But since it's down already, maybe. And look, it's up today when the market is down. Right? What's the Qs? The Qs are down over 1%. And this thing is up 0.5%. So it's showing you, the Qs took a nice little bounce too. Qs are holding on to that trend as well. See, that's the Qs, and then here's Apple. Why isn't Apple holding on? Right? So that's something to be worried about, in my opinion. It broke trend. So yeah, I don't like this trend line now. Let's get rid of that one. Yeah, it broke that trend that the others are holding. So it's something to be worried about. That is not a viewer. Huh? Babes, what? What's up, Dre? Cashmatic, what's up? I had a problem with YouTube putting these videos out right after it's done. So right now I'm streaming and recording it. As soon as it's done, I'm gonna upload it manually and see what happens. See what happens. But Cashmatic, we was talking some good stuff with Intel, AMD, Apple, Amazon. So you're gonna have to check the the replay, see what we was talking about. So Juan was thinking about selling his Amazon for Apple. We kind of looked at both of them, and I was noticing that Apple broke trend, and Amazon is right on trend. Right on trend. So I like Amazon. I like Amazon for the bounce. Now, if Amazon breaks that trend on its earnings, and it probably hold trend into earnings, because that one's that Friday. Is that the 30th? Thursday. Okay, so Facebook is Wednesday. Yeah, if it breaks trend, then right, that might be a sign just to get out of tech. I know they're trying to do it now. I actually think it's just a regular standard pullback. You know, I don't think it's something like, oh, we're crashing again. Unless Congress and Republicans don't come out with that stimulus package, but they are. And it looks like they, you know, is there going to be a break? Because when the one, you know, we was hope. Here's the thing. It expires next week, a lot of the benefits, or most of them. And then they, in, you know, overtime, basically trying to make it happen before the other one expires. Why wasn't they working on this months before? Why now? What are you waiting for? What was you waiting for? Man, it's unbelievable. They should just be like, okay, we got it. Here, president signs it, and it's just done. Anyway, you mentioned Facebook with people scrolling, counting as a view. Oh, I got you, babe. Yeah, and I'm flipping here, showing how Facebook counts as a view. And the jewelry box, we went through it together. We was analyzing some of the numbers when we was playing with it. It was showing us that we had this many views, but we was getting, it wasn't converting. You know, it was just weird. You know, and YouTube that wasn't. And the thing with YouTube, you got to make a video. if you want a video ad, you got 5 seconds, right? Go ahead and you got to make it hot that first 5 seconds. It's amazing how many times I click skip, you know, to start the YouTube video on people's videos, and they didn't even get to the point. You got to make it. You got to get to the point in the first 5 seconds so people don't click off. It's amazing how many people don't do that when they make those videos. Okay, so yeah, that's that. What are we looking at here? Looking at the Dow. Oh, it's falling. Going lower into the close, down 245. What's my pain? 831. My little square trade. The square is not a big trade. If you look at it, the most I could lose is the 167. I could make 233. But it's already down at 167. It's already down $24, man. Look at that short call. I almost feel like buying it back for $123 profit, and then hopefully it could bounce next week. But I don't know. It looks like Square might want to kind of come down to this area, 100. I bought some Square in my long-term portfolio. Long-term. My babe is using Square for the jewelry box to kind of open my eyes with it. So you have people wanting to start their own business, right? Or a lot of entrepreneurs kind of getting out there. Hence, Shopify. That's why Shopify is just on fire, except for today. Wow, it's actually kind of weak. Anyway, but you get it. If I pull up the weekly, finally getting a pullback. I sold mine at the top. Good deal. I sold it up here. And and most of these Shopify people, if this is Square's got to be doing the same thing. Square is really a great way to charge people. The whole commerce. She's doing everything from invoicing to, um, I can't even think of all the things, to charging to bill. It has all that. PayPal does too. Okay, PayPal is basically the same thing, but Square has Cash App, and I think Facebook Shops is gonna somehow implement Cash App action. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. So anyway, what the hell was that? So here's PayPal. So I don't know. I'm just kind of bullish on Square. Portland protesters face. I'm kind of bullish on Square for the long term. I just think it's gonna work out. So I bought some long term positions. Leaps, leap spreads. Not much. I even think I might reposition them, but I can't. I can't remember the exact details of them. So I'm bullish on Square as a story, and hopefully, I know it's going to pull back. I know we're overextended, and here's another reason why. You just look at the breakout or what happened. It almost had a AMD type breakout. Just if I would have brought this chart up to you a few days ago, it was up here, it just blew out of this box, and look at all this volume at the end. So I think it's just a pullback. I really do think maybe it might come down to this 100 line, and if it does, if it comes down to this breakout point, I think it's a huge buy, because they'll break out, come back, and then take off. So, but I got in a little early, and I know that. But it sleeps, so I'm like, okay, I think I did a spread from the 120 to 160, so up in this area. Now that I'm looking at it, I think I did a spread up into that area right there. You said you're holding AMD over the weekend. Really? After the 6, you don't want to take any profits on that? I mean, you're up 17% today. If you're in options, you're up even more than that. But that is huge, man. Forbes reporting that they're giving another stimulus checks. Yeah. The stimulus is definitely. They talking early next week that the deal, I think, could be signed, and I'm seeing if I got a news headline on it. And early next week the deal could be signed, and possibly I guess we get the checks maybe at the end of the week. No, let me see. Stimulus bill. That seems like that's what people are searching for. You may get more than just another check. Really? Should I click on this? Is this clickbait? This was published. In addition, additional checks say $600 for people who apply for. No, the $600 ain't gonna work. I think they're only doing $100 for the unemployed a week for $400 a month. I don't like this ad, because I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. Anyway, there's nothing. Everybody's guessing. Here's what we know with the Republican coronavirus bill and the yeah, okay. Anyway, but they're working on it. Okay, the Dow's kind of bouncing. I'm just kind of really looking at Facebook for my portfolio, because that's my biggest position. If I didn't hold Facebook, I would be 7, 8, 9. I'll be down $200. Boeing. Let's talk about Boeing, because I put on some puts. I sold another spread, 115, 140. No bounce action today at all, man. Gosh, just look at that. Kind of came out of the range. I was playing this range a little bit, and I sold still way down here, 150, 140, way down here. Okay. So I think it's still a good trade. I still got another support to worry about. Maybe even this one right here. So I think it's a good trade. But I really didn't think it was going to get this low. So I got some areas of support that can save me, before it reaches 150, 140. Now it is a 30 days out approximately, and earnings is in that window. I'm thinking we know everything we already know about Boeing, how many planes they're selling, how many they're not selling. So I have a feeling it's not going to do much of anything. I don't think there's going to be any surprises here. So, and I think that's why the stock is not really moving. It's just been kind of hanging along. But we'll see. We'll see. Generally, I don't have any spreads into earnings. Except for, it's weird. I got the Facebook trade on. But I don't know. For some reason, I trust this one. Watch this one just kick my ass. Watch. Yes, I'm looking at Facebook, and it's going to be Boeing that destroys me. And I got 5 of those going on. No, just one. Okay, I got 5 on the other account. Oh, man. So good luck, Cashmatic, on that AMD. If you had it before today, nice trade, man. I rarely wake up and get I don't remember. I can't even remember the last time I was in a position and I'm like, whoa, we up 16. I don't remember. I got some good moves. I was into Twitter. I didn't make that much in Twitter. Where I had like 15 out. And it's weird. Let's talk about that real quick. Because I think it's right back down to where it was before the breakout. I mean, look at that candle. Just kind of came right back in. Let's pull up the 4-hour. I got stuff all over the place. Yeah. Earnings. So here's the breakout. Let me draw 30 minutes. Right? So here's the pop. It runs all the way up. We came right back in. Almost filled the gap right here. Almost filled it. But we're right there, So it didn't even last a day. I got out of one call. I got out of some Twitter in my other accounts. I missed the top. But anyway, it came right back down. So I had 15, 16 call options. Right now, I think it only went up like 1,000, and right now it's giving back. I think it's down it's just down. Basically, it's like I ain't even buy the position. It's flat for the most part. As you see, it's just no action, man. I can't get that AMD kind of thing going on. I'm bad with that. I made some nice calls on this channel, but I was never positioned right for the calls. Even though I thought the Twitter would have if it had some follow through, I'd have been like, yeah, but there was no follow through. So I'm like, oh man, is it the market or is it Twitter? I don't know. But anyway, we can look at the SPY to see where we're gonna go. Okay, we're getting a little bounce into the close. Maybe. I don't know what it wants to do. Let's look at the 4-hour and see. There's really. Oh, I wanted to show you the VIX. There's really, even though we had all this volatility the last couple of days, it kind of came out of the box. I was looking like, oh wow, and can't be pulled back in. Now this is the SPY. This is not the Nasdaq, which is really taking a beating. You can see that dip, right? So, but hopefully we're bouncing right there. But the SPY just kind of peeked his head out of the box, and maybe it goes sideways to back up. Hopefully it doesn't revisit the bottom, which it could do. It could do that. That would be down another 7% from here if it revisited that bottom. And that's probably a good buy point, of course. Okay, let's talk about the VIX. And the VIX is actually down 8% today. I know we're down 200 points on the Dow, 21 points on the S&P, 99 points on the Nasdaq, but the VIX is down 1%. So that's a sign to me that maybe we rally on Monday, that this is just about over. But with the VIX being down, people's not buying puts. That's basically what, there's not, the nervousness is not there. People feeling confident and to get out of their puts, or just not buy them or whatever. But we came up and it looks like we're coming back down. Here's that. Might have broke a little bit right here, a little bit support. Then here's another quick layer that we're coming into. I could probably extend that to here even. Right, so yeah, we're coming back down. So let's see. Stochastic coming down. I would really like us to break that line that we talked about the last couple of days. And I did say, hey, man, buy puts. This is a good time. Every time we reach this area, it's been time to buy puts. Look at this, how it's intact, okay? Which is the downtrend, right? So we're making lower highs, even on this last spike up, right? We didn't even reach the trend line. So we're making those lower highs. And here we are making the lower lows even. We're in a downward trending channel. So for that one, that's lower than this one. Channel's it's kind of mid-channel, but it's lower than that the other low. So lower highs, lower lows, and maybe this time we come down and we make a lower low. So with that being said, that means the market should be up. And notice I said should be. This VIX is the one thing that bothers me about the VIX. We've been high. It's still 25 VIX is high. 30 VIX is high. We've been high since March. Wait a minute. Let's go back to here. We've been over 20 since February 24th. That's the longest I think I've ever seen the VIX so high. February, March, April, May, June, July. Over 5 months. And it's just high. So anything can happen, like a day like today, right? Even though the VIX is down, we're still down. So that's something to look at, to think about. I think that's good news, though, what we're looking at here. And nobody wants to buy puts over the weekend, right? I mean, it's only down 1%. I mean, now it's 18 cents. But I think it'll be a little strong buy over the weekend. So I don't know. Maybe they worried about some kind of stimulus, some bill passing over the weekend, some good news, and the market's up 500 points over the weekend. I have a feeling that's what the market's focusing on, is near term that bill. So you have all that stimulus coming back in the market, and yeah, that's why. I mean, you saw Best Buy's earnings. I mean, people was using that money to buy TVs. Look at Best Buy. It's up another % today. I still think this is one stock I just think it's fraudulent. What do I mean by fraudulent? Okay, so Best Buy. All right, we know technology stores just don't make it. But these guys continue to come out with good earnings. Our kids don't even talk about wanting to go to Best Buy anymore. When I go to Best Buy, it doesn't be that crowded. You know, it's just kind of lame, right? A lot of us, we order our electronics online. We go to Best Buy. I'm not saying it's dead, but these guys came out with a press release. It wasn't even earnings. It makes me go, why did you come out with this release that said, oh yeah, we sold, I can't remember. We sold our online is up 233%. Well, so is everybody else's online from now to last period. And we sold, I think, more than revenues is up 2% from now versus last year. And I'm almost saying to myself, how is this even possible, even with the stimulus? Because in that same period, all your stores was closed. All you had was curbside pickup. And you even laid off 51,000 people. So maybe it was the bottom line that was up. I don't know for sure. So are you basically telling me that you could do better if you close all your stores? Just close the stores then. Just close them. And I'm giving you a great idea, Mr. CEO. Close all your stores because you did better than last year when your stores were all open. But now your stores are all closed. You have 51,000 less employees, and you're kicking ass. Something just doesn't seem right about that. And I seen the Best Buy curbside pickup. I even went to one. It's not. Let me tell you something. There's not a lot of people, and it's not like the line is all backed up and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying. And then what about Black Friday? Are your stores going to be packed? I don't know, man. I'm telling you, there's going to be no Black Friday this year. I don't know how they're going to do it. But and right now you're doing You can go to the store by appointment only. How do I make an appointment to go look at a TV? If I got to do all of that, I'll just go to Walmart. I'll just go to Amazon, of course, right? I don't want to make an appointment with you to go look at a TV, but yet you're kicking ass in the earnings. And all electronic stores up until now has failed. So I don't know, but Best Buy all-time highs in a pandemic, all-time highs in a pandemic with all your stores closed. I'm just saying. And you felt the need to put out a press release and not wait till earnings. Does that make anybody else go, Does it? Or is it just me? Oh, man. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just end that there. I'm interested in your views on that if y'all put it in the comments of this video if you watch it later. So let me see where we at. So we got 10 minutes to close. Should I stay on to the close? I don't know. I got to talk for 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes? I don't think I can do that. What did I just do? Let's click something. Anyway, if anybody wants to look at a stock, put it down. It's not. I'm out of here. So we looked at Nvidia. This is a stock I wanted to buy long term. Excuse me. Let me get rid of all these lines. Just draw a nice, clean trend line. Let's see if it's doing what Apple. Yeah, look at that. So same hits, Mr. Awan. Look, Nvidia, hold the trend line. So nice bounce today, man. These guys, look. If you look at the, I wish we could have made some money today. There's the bottom of the line. If I would have had all this stuff up, which I didn't, it was perfect buy point. And look at all the points you could have made on that. I didn't. I'm not a day trader. I suck at it. But if I was, I would have had that trend line up, and sure enough, I would have been buying right there. And you could have caught that. Of course, you could have caught. Amazon had the nice bounce, same position, but that one's even up higher. So you could have went 28.90. 10, 35 points. What was it? What was that other one we was looking at? Of course, well, AMD, you ain't have a chance. That thing just popped. But you could have bought AMD on the open and still made 4 points. So it's crazy. It's crazy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Oh, yeah, let me look at Google real quick. So I'm in Google heavy, not in this account. I've been scaling back, okay? This Facebook position actually bothers me now because I've been scaling back waiting for this pullback. I'm in safe things like Walmart, Carrier, small position I took today in Square, put spread in Rut, okay? Small, 5. I think it's safe. And we're going to look at that real quick. We didn't look at the small caps. Put spread in Boeing, one spread. And McDonald's, I had that on for a while. That one is doing good. That one should close out. I got it to close out. I'm buying it back at 30 cents right now. It's 53 cents. So let's look at the small caps. I had actually, this will be the end. This morning, I had some spreads bought. I really liked it. And this drop right here, I did not like it. For me to be so bullish in the small caps, and after seeing this, and I was like, you know what? I just got out of the position. And it's a good thing I did. Look at what happens. But somewhere around here, I put it back on. I got deeper out of the money, though. So, and that was the trade I put on. I was like, so now let's look longer. And see, this it just changed overnight. Here's the deal. I was liking everything I was seeing here, and then we got this ugly ass candle that's just looks like damn it wants to reverse. So if I pull up the IWM, which is the reason why I went from the Rut, because the IWM is the ETF that tracks the small caps, and I can look at volume, and I'm just kind of measuring the volume, and it's not a lot of volume there, right? I mean, we got 7 minutes to go. Not a lot of volume on this down day. So that's good news, man. Just shows you this, you know, that's good news. Let me look at the SPY volume. Let's just do a quick volume check. It's not average, but it's a little low. Yesterday was bigger. And then the Qs. I was curious. Yeah, lots of volume on that. But the reason that could be because we kind of went into a little, it's trying to reverse, right? So sometimes you get that volume coming in when, everybody, you got all the volume of people buying it down or selling it down. And then when it reaches that point, all the volume of people trying to get in. So it could be, you'll have those spikes on a turn, and it's trying to make some room. It's trying to maybe pull through, show some balls going into the weekend. Oh man, but yeah. So I'm liking what I see. It looks all right. Looking at Walmart. Here's the, I got this call about to expire, right? Sold it for trade price $132. That's going to expire worthless. And I'll put on another one on Monday. I bought one back yesterday, sold this one for $136 for 76 cents. I'm up $36 on that. I'll probably sell the same one or so. I'm still bullish on Walmart. And I'm selling covered calls on it. So I'm just making that money short term. All right, so that's what I got. That's what I've been trading. I'm down 1,000. Cool G. Not good. Started this video down 500, I think. 6. Oh, now I'm down 700. Numbers are still working magic. But it'd be nice if it can go to, positive. It'll probably be, 200, 300 I can handle. But I've been getting a little hit. And it's amazing. Well, it's been all about Facebook, because it's all about that. I mean, I was prepared, and I just wasn't prepared. I thought about trimming down my Facebook position, but I didn't, because I really didn't think it would go this far down just before earnings. So, fool got me. I learned something, Yeah, just look at that, just down. It's ugly. Maybe we can get some kind of reversal. If it does reverse and we get a kind of reversal, this thing could run. Okay, so just keep that in mind. They were supposed to talk on Capitol Hill on Monday. All the social media, the Facebook, the Google, and I think they canceled it. So I was looking forward to that, the whole antitrust thing, so we could just get that out the way. It would have probably been a down day on Monday. Zuckerberg usually talks pretty well. That was the bottom last time. It was the bottom. You should have bought then. And so I was hoping, let's get this meeting out the way. Just get it done with. Then that could be the new bottom. But now we still got it. It's in the future. I'm like, oh, man, we still got to worry about this antitrust stuff. Oh, man. All right, so that's it. Should I talk another 4 more minutes? I'll shoot this shit another 4 more minutes. Come on, y'all. I need y'all in the comments. We'll look at the Dow, the 5-minute chart. Look at that. Oh man. Just come on. There's no bounce back action or nothing. Man. So say something in the comments and I'll go ahead and comment. I'll just sit here and work on my YouTube channel. Oh man, but right above my head there is the minute chart. And what do I got? I got the 5-minute chart on the big screen in the center. I like looking at the minutes. You can kind of see. I like that small format. I could kind of see this, see how it's pushing up. There we go. Two more minutes. It looks like we're going to end right around here, 200 points. Amazon had a nice day. I'm impressed. I am, got to say, I'm impressed. Earnings Thursday after the bell. Nice day. Yeah, it's a great bounce. It almost makes me want to buy right now. I don't know. I don't know, but a nice bounce today. I'm very impressed. I'm surprised that the action in Amazon, right, and the action in AMD just didn't wasn't strong enough to pull a lot of the market forward. And I got to keep remembering that the Dow, the Intel is most of the Dow, but still, I mean, you got the S&Ps is down 20 handles. Mm-mm. Yeah, look at that. Just totally fake. Let me see. From here to here is down 2.35%. Seems like it was more. It just seems a little bit more painful. More painful. I'm trying to bring up my chat just in case you see it. Okay, babes. Titanium. Hey, it's been a while, man. What's up? Today's dumpster. All right, Juan. I need to go too. I was just sticking around to the bell. Figure I'd stick around. There's only a couple more minutes. Stay. Yeah, I will. Deborah's right there. She's the jewelry box. Today's dumpster day. Well, let's hope tomorrow Monday is rummage day. Make a rummage through the dumpster. Hopefully we get some good news this week, this weekend, and hopefully it's nothing bad and whatnot. So there it is, man. There's the bell. All right, so we down. I know it's still got to settle, but we'll just call it down 182 on the Dow, down 20 on the S&P. NASDAQ down 97. Even with Amazon up, down 0.92%, almost a full percent. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. And thanks, everybody, for joining. Mr. JRH, Juan, Cashmatic. These are my regulars, man. I really appreciate y'all dedication to the channel. Titanium and the jewelry box, of course. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good weekend. I might do a video this weekend. I might. And remember, if you listen to the whole video, seriously though, give me your comments about Best Buy. What do you think what do you think about what I said? All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Oh, wait. Who we got? Okay. Hey. All right. Peace.